Good day, everyone. This is Kerwin Dubois, your teacher at PSCI, Professional Forex Traders Incorporated, and I have my colleague Patrick Cabral with me today. So today, this is our webinar. So in this webinar today, we're going to go over a few tips and tricks to show you how to capitalize on what the market is giving now. The latest trend on the market has been marijuana in the past month. And we know on October 17th is the deadline basically for that marijuana to be legal in Canada, because it's already legal in some of the states in the U.S., but it's going to be legal in Canada. But meanwhile, how do we capitalize on those stocks, on the marijuana stocks? Another thing that's putting the market in limbo, it's the mid-mandate election in the U.S. that's coming down in November. So this also is going to put the market in limbo. But the focus today will be mostly on the marijuana stock. We're going to look at one stock and give you guys some advice and some tips on how to make money on that stock. So I'll pass the mic over to my colleague, Patrick Cabral, that will do the presentation, and I'll get back to you guys at the end. Patrick, I'll leave it on to you.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's doing okay. I will try to be very simple and pretty clear in order to really make sure everybody understands step by step very basic terminology of trading. So when I look this stock that Kerry just mentioned about Kilari is basically in the marijuana sectors, and this is a healthcare company also, by the way, in Canada. So therefore, in order when we start to read that graph, last week by Thursday, or between Wednesday and Thursday, this stock reached about 307 cents. And what we're going to call that particular floor basically supply and resistance. So I'm just going to mark it for you guys. Okay, supply, all that resistance. So therefore, we know the floor, the maximum, I would like to say the floor that the stock reach, which is 307 cents, which is called supply and resistance. What will be the next thinking if anybody would like to take a trade on that stock? Actually, right now, I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people, for whatever reason, on a stock, they are very hot. 100%, I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people getting at 280 or 260, 270 because of the stock market, and they never realize the stock's going to drop on that big time and very fast. So as a professional trader, when this is peak, that reach, we know this stock's going to really drop big time, and which is exactly what's happening in the following day, specifically on Friday. So therefore, what will be our next step if we would like to really capitalize and take a very good opportunity? So we're going to teach you a very simple terminology on the market that's called basically support and demand, because we're going to have to look at getting back. So as a really a simple trader, anybody knows, few terminology, they will look for a demand zone or a support zone. Demand zone, we have over here, we can see that the stock closed on Friday at 123 and before market close. And after market close, you can see that the stock already lose 11 bucks. So it's 112.50. So therefore, we would like to know, oh, this is the right price to get in. But according to what I read, if I know some good terminology and really get a pretty good education on the stock market, we will figure out what will be the support line or the demand zone. So therefore, I'm gonna go for the support line. I can see a support line over here. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to try to write a line for the support line right there. There's a support, And this is another support line also. Get two floor. A floor of $80. And a floor of below 60. Anybody would like to really make sure they get a secure trade, they have to really make sure they put a stop below $60 if you get into that trade. When they normally on the trading part of it on following days, the stock for sure will go back up. And the company is in trouble, let's say a bankruptcy situation, which is not. This is really a very good company, a big company. So what will be our next step in order to really validate our entry point? First, as a trader, to validate our entry point, what are we going to use? We're going to use what we call that consolidation. That's been consolidation. The consolidation, any time or so many days, we're going to see what was the true price the stock stay at a certain level. So, which is, we can see that is below $100, which is was $85 or $82.50. So this is the real good price. We can even make another line over here to really show you, the support line. Oh, sorry. So it doesn't go the way that I want it. So that is going to be your support line right here. Right. So we call that support. So from that support line, we know if we get in between $80 to $85, that's supposed to be the right price to get in. And we're going to call it an entry price. This is market terminology that you learned today. So now you're really waiting until the stock's coming back to the entry price, and you're getting it between $80 to $85. What will be your exit point? Again, that's another terminology. Exit point. Oh, this is again there. We give it to you. What means exit? Because sometimes again there, when anybody or the novice person doesn't know anything about the stock market, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people did lose money on Wednesday or Thursday because the stock which to 60 or to 40 they keep buying, and now a really big loss. On the top of that, if they never put any stop, you can imagine how much money they lose actually right now. So that's why you're talking about getting a right education market when you invest. That's the best thing you could do for yourself if you would like to trade yourself on the market. So therefore, when in order to continue on the good opportunity to make the maximum money on that particular trade, you can see that they're supposed to be on the first supply zone. So our first supply zone is going to be on that level. Between 240 or 250, that will be your exit point. Or you can see how much money you can make if you're getting at $80 and to go to 240. So this is called the maximum profit you could really get to that trade if you're monitoring and really make sure you're using every single terminology and make sure you apply them, because it's like any other field. Anybody studying engineer, anybody I try to go to be a doctor or to be a lawyer, there is always a foundation to really know every single terminology on that particular market. Trade yourself. Now, what I would like to cover, a very simple indicator called Keltner channel. So for the Keltner channel, just gonna give it to you another tip, which is gonna help anybody doesn't know nothing on the market. So I'm gonna erase all my writing there, put it back here, And you will see on the Keltner channel, anybody know what's been Keltner channel? Coming to the bottom of the Keltner channel over here, make very good money. Again, for that Keltner channel, come in there, make a lot of money. Now, realize, actually right now, the stock get back to the Keltner channel. You're gonna ask me, it is the right time to get in right now on Monday or Tuesday? No, you have to monitoring. We do talk about support, demand, and consolidation. So you're still gonna have to wait for that consolidation. I call if it's gonna retest that consolidation. So we're gonna wait for that retest. So if the stock keep going up by Monday, necessarily that you have to wash yourself out, you're gonna have to wait for a consolidation. Consolidation means between where the stock is gonna keep, coming back, back and forth. This is what we call consolidation. So I am pretty sure I was and keep things very simple to really make sure everyone will understand at least the basic terminology. If you do have your own money before to get to that market, and you really have to make sure you a good base in order to put your money on this market. Rohit, you would like to add up anything?
Yes, well, thank you, Patrick, for the great presentation here. So a few things I want to add, if you can leave the graph here, a few things I want to add. First of all, for people that are playing options, this is one of the stocks you probably want to be a little bit more careful on when you're playing options. If you're doing calls and puts, simple calls and simple puts, this is a very volatile stock. So if you are doing puts on this, you'll probably end up losing money because it's a volatile stock. So you might want to think about more of a strategy doing more shorts. If you can short the stock, that would be better. And if you can do some spreads also, that'd probably be a better strategy for this stock. So thanks again, Patrick, for the great presentation. As mentioned before, yes. As mentioned before, we are Professional Floor Traders Incorporated, an accredited school here in Montreal. So we do also offer online courses. We're going to have soon our newsletters that will be online on our website and recommendations that will be online. So please visit us at www.pfti.ca, or you can give us a call at 1-833-368-PFTI. So I repeat, 1-833-368-7384, which is PFTI. Thanks again for your time, people, and have yourself a good end of the weekend. Any questions, we're your resource for stock trading. Thank you.